It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter. The Magic are looking to grab one here for the home fans in Orlando before heading out again. Here we go. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season. A year ago, they each gained a victory at home, but couldn't secure a win on the road. Now, here's Suggs. Pass to Wood. Back to Ross. Here's Wood. Hardaway with the steal. Doncic right side. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Clark, the focus tonight has to be on the front court matchup. It figures to be a battle of big men down low.
Well, you know, Kevin, no question about it. These are two very talented teams in the post. I mean, each used to owning the advantage in the paint, and I'm very interested to see the chess match inside tonight.
And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Here's Ross. And Ross with the slam.
You cannot give Ross room to launch. You can't let him take flight. When he's this close, he's going to hammer it home.
Here's Doncic. Wagner wide open. Knocks down the three ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
For three, Ross. Mavericks with the rebound. Doncic with it. Isaac picks him up. And it's Doncic missing.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. Got to appreciate that stop.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
You know, on the drive, Suggs can be a bit unpredictable, which keeps him, I think, a step ahead of the defense. You don't want him knowing exactly what you're going to do.
Here's Wood. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. And the
that's one thing he can do. He can score in bunches.
4 or 5 from downtown. McDermott now 14 to visitors.
Wait for his dad. Dougie. Omaha. Nebraska.
To a 5-point lead. And Roby down a little too much apart as he tried to steal that ball away with James at the free throw line.
Watch this action again. Roby finding McDermott right here. I should say Jones finding McDermott. Ready to shoot. It's the one thing.
foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Pass to Wood. And it's sent back by Carter.
Wendell Carter Jr. at 6'11", able to use his great length to get the block right there. Impressive.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency as soon as he came into the league. You know what you'll get from him every night.
On the wing, Doncic. He carries a very heavy load for him offensively, averaging nearly 32 points a game. And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
Inside, and finished off by Wagner.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best, and we're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
All right, David, thank you. Sounds like to execute the plan, we're going to have to get that good shot selection.
No doubt about it, Kevin. If you want to shoot a high percentage in this league, you have to be patient, and you have to understand what quality of shots you get.
Exactly, and if it's not there, hey now! Hey now! Yeah!
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
The turnaround Jay, and he overshot that one, missing. And it's Bolt with the ball for the Magic. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
And the Mavericks making a change here. And stolen by Harris. And here's Anthony for 3. They get it again. Here's Powell. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Boy, intensity always a good thing, and Powell brings it solid to getting after offensive rebounds for his team.
And that one, good. Schultz has got his second basket of the game.
Really textbook use of the dribble. Get him inside, get his work done.
And that's on a bounce. Dallas will retain possession. Magic on defense. Harris outside. Plays it up and banks it in.
An aggressive offensive player. When Harris has a quality look inside, he takes advantage of it.
And Bull wide open. He shoots. His three-pointers off the mark. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message. They're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Here's Anthony. Here he goes. It's tipped.
Excellent timing that time from Fultz. And I like the edge that he plays defense with. That's impressive for a young guy.
Wood with the bucket. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Magic.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Bull. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
Dallas again missing.
Well, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Takes a step back. Pass to Wood. Clock at 6. Up 3. Bullock with the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Deflects the pass. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Magic leading by 3. Here's Fultz. Here's Van Carroll. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's Harris. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Magic lead by 3. 2K Sports. Back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
Good place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Here's Doncic. That one misses. And Orlando will come the other way.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly. And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
No one near Isaac as he lets it go. And he can extend the lead to double digits. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it. Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Dallas, no good that time either. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Here's Doncic. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Doncic from deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Way downtown, Doncic testing the limits of his range there.
Such a wide-open look. Isaac's got 5 points so far.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Magic. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. And that'll be the first of a two-game road trip for them.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas. They also got a new GM.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Magic on defense. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Pass to Suggs. Over in the corner, Banchero. No good with the triple. Coaching staff changes aside, Clark. The front office moves affect players that much?
I think they do, Kevin. It's hard for them not to. Normally, we see a flurry of trades or free agent signings. We saw it with the Mavericks trading away Kristaps Porzingis, changing the composition of their squad, going in a different direction. So that'll take some adjusting to.
Out on his own on the break.
Wagner's showing you how he can get out and run in the transition game.
The Magic leading by 9. Isaac outside. To the left wing. Suggs. A three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Doncic. There's Wagner with the three. They get the rebound. And that one's good. Doncic.
Luka's a big 6'7", very strong, deceptively so. He's an extra forward out there rebounding the ball, even though he's got point guard skills when it's in his hand.
Pass break, Dallas. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Basket counts. Doncic has got 9 points now in the quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here. We've seen them struggle on the half-court offense.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it too much. Whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half-court, you've got to do it as a unit. And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Here's Anthony from the arc. And Bamba pulls it down.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
There's the triple. Mavericks with the rebound.
Franz Wagner wasted no time making a splash in the league. Took home a Rookie of the Month award at the end of 2021. A really good start for him on his budding NBA career.
And stolen by Wagner. Here's Anthony. And it's sent back by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it.
Pass to Bamba. And he banks in the layup. Bamba's got his first bucket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Cleveland. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Magic leading by 5. Now, here's Hampton. Tries to keep it alive. And the turnover again by Orlando. 34 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Powell. Bank shot, no good. And it's Orlando's ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Okeke. Fires the 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Off target from outside. And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Bamba. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Magic up by 5. Time now for the halftime break. With the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And that's an intentional foul. And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. Mark, just a few years ago, we saw a lot of teams toying with small ball lineups. But I think you'd agree unquestionably, big men are back.
You know, Kevin, I would agree, because simply when you look at it, there are a lot of really high-quality big guys that can do it inside and out. And so going small is a less frequent approach at this point. And it's one that poses a lot of challenges in my mind.
And the Mavericks call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Easy look provided by Wendell Carter Jr. Always helps when you're big and share the rock.
Here's Isaac. Here's Wood. And finished off by Wood.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. They get it back. And that one's good. Wagner's got 9 points.
Really good work by Wagner there, turning that miss into a make. Those are the type of baskets that can swing games sometimes.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Ross for 3. Carter pulls it in. And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on you. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Dallas moving the ball around. Back to Doncic. For the tie. And it's sent back by Isaac. Hardaway with the steal. And now the fans break. Doncic with the ball. Here's Finney-Smith. Covered by Bamba. The game now all time.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Here's Isaac. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 11 points in the game.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella. And that's a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Scooped up. Finney-Smith. Isaac with the steal. Was on the wing. Fires for 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Mavericks trailed by 8. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Stolen by Bamba. Over to the wing. A 3-ball. No good. Shot missing. And it's Dallas the other way. Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season.
Completing the fast break, Carter Jr. there, showing you what it looks like to be a rim runner.
Here's Fultz. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Back to Anthony. Knocked away. Isaac with the steal. Here's Fultz. Here's Bamba. Nice defense from Wagner. Isaac with the steal. Nice shot there by Bamba. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Orlando.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And also, you've got to mention the block shots. Playing hard on defense, not allowing shooters to get comfortable. And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming year.
Isaac misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Finney-Smith does a really good job running the floor. He's an outstanding finisher on the break.
Sinks the triple. Bamba's got 9. Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role player.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets.
Dallas calls timeout. Mavericks trailed by 7. Anthony looking it over. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Anthony drives in. Harris, right side. Over shot. And it's off the back rim. No good. Harris with it. Picked up by Suggs. Here's Anthony. Oh, and the...
This winter, make sure your tires are ready for adventure. Right now at Midas, buy 3 Cooper tires and get 1 free. Schedule your tire appointment at Midas.com.
One day you might wake up and think, after a change, and your friends ask, what if I did play?
Jam by Anthony.
Surveying the floor, Gary Harris recognizes when his teammates have open looks and gets it to him.
And here's Fultz. He's got 9. Over to the left wing. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
And it's Suggs missing. And again, Dallas turns it over.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
7 seconds left in the third. On deep. No good on that one. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Magic lead by 10. We'll take a quick break. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Here's Dinwiddie. Now Banchero. Lets it go from 14. Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Kleba inside. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here's Suggs. Here's Wood. A shake. And finished off by Wood.
Well, I love to see Wood use his great length to get to that offensive rebound.
Outside Anthony. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Bull.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And to see your son Greg find success in the NBA, I can only imagine that's going to be so special for him.
It is. I'm a proud papa because something that so few get to experience. So I couldn't be more proud of him and happy as well.
From outside the arc, Bull can't hit.
Using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks trailed by 12. It's stolen by Banchero. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Hampton with the ball. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Doncic. Goes up. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Paolo Banchero.
Simply overpowers defenders when met with contact. Wendell Carter Jr. is tough as they come.
And the basket by Hampton. And the Magic lead by 11.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys. And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And, Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
After Suggs. Here's Hampton. Shoots over Doncic. Here's Bull. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Now here is Carter. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
And they'll get another chance. Pass the Bull. Orlando gets it back. Orlando moving forward. And the dunk by Hampton.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
And Wagner has it in the corner. Nifty move. And he lays it up and in.
Wagner knows how to handle his business inside, mainly due to how much confidence he brings to the court.
Here's Isaac. Off target with his 3.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Here's Doncic. Got a hand on it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now an MVP caliber player, Doncic's drive is evident. I mean, he's somebody that wants to be a Hall of Famer when it's all said and done. He's well on his way based on what he's done thus far.
6 to shoot. Pass to Banchero. Here's Bamba. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Magic lead by 11.
No 3-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd is talking about with his players. He is not happy with the turnovers. He said, we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. See if the message sunk in, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Look at Luka playing hard, which is always the way he goes. It's a foul, but keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Fultz with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Ross with a wide open look. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Magic. Right wing. Hardaway with the steal. The three for Doncic. Got a piece of it. .130 left in the game. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Doncic has got 27.
You know, in this day and age, you expect most players to drive it or shoot the three. Luka utilizing the 15 to 20-foot range here. Good idea.
That one falls. He has 29.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
6 on the shot clock. Fultz, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
Mr. Ross. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
The raw talent Bamba has, just so impressive. A shot-blocking specialist who also makes an impact on the offensive end.
Stolen by Bamba. Hardaway with the steal.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here. Outstanding execution that time. Hardaway Jr. loves being the guy they go to in these situations.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Here's Doncic. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Here's Orlando now. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? You know, if he misses at the strike, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them. Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
Dallas calls timeout. They trailed by 6. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
The game is going to start at some point. I know it sounds like we're just going to be dangerous because we are. But the game is coming up here right now on the
Here's Doncic. 3 from the inbound. Harden. That misses off.
planes flying across, screaming money, count the same swing. I guess that's how it sounds. I ain't joking, do it sound like I'm kidding. I've been making like 2,000 a minute. So high up through the clouds, I was swimming. I'm probably gonna drown when I'm in it. And we might have a child.
Okay, but I think the conversation to it that title as well. Okay, it is actually time for tip-off. Thanks so much for saying that.
Hey, something to that bathroom is leaking down here.
Some leaking? I just took a shower.
Since you've been in there, did it twice. The first time I came there and asked you was you using the toilet.
I mean, yeah, I was using it.